rules of conversion. Let's talk about the different rules of conversion, right? But before talking about rules of conversion, there is a hierarchy of numbers that we have to understand, which is this. Integer, like which one is greater than integer? Long, which one is greater than double? Or long, double, and which one is greater than double? Decimal. So narrowing is not allowed by default. Widening is allowed by default. But if you still want to narrow, like if you want to store a double value into an integer variable, you can do that by typecasting it, right? And what is typecasting? Like just now we did it, right? Just put on brackets. Okay, let me just write the code over here. There is a double value, double D is equals to 2.345. I want to store it into an integer. If I'll write down this, compile time error, I really, what else is there? Compile time error is there, integer I is equals to D, and instead of this, what I should do is typecast it like this. Will work. And this is what is called as typecasting. So double is a bigger like value which is bigger, which is like I mean which is higher in the hierarchy. And if you want to store it into a variable which is lower in the hierarchy, then in that case you'll have to typecast it. And by the way, listen to this once again. Listen to this carefully. Whenever you're typecasting a value from a value like typecasting a value from a higher hierarchy to a lower hierarchy, there can be a loss of information. So over here, the loss of information is 0.335 or 355, right? So that can happen. So that's the reason narrowing is not allowed by default. But if you write down that no matter what, even if I lose the information, I want it to be typecasted. And in that case, you can go ahead with and do the typecasting thing. And what if it is like integer I 2 is equals to 5, and I want to store it into double D is equals to I. Will it work? It is widening. Widening is always allowed. So the if you want to store a value in which is lower in the hierarchy to a variable which is higher into the hierarchy, or to a variable whose data type is higher in the hierarchy, then in that case you do not have to do anything. That is called as widening, and widening is by default allowed. Is it clear? Okay. There will be no loss in the information. And yeah, I mean whenever there is widening, that I mean the value gets converted. It's not like I mean now if I want to store it back again, will it work? Why? Because the value in itself is now converted into a double value. So there is an implicit conversion that is happening, right? Now the value is 5.0, and you cannot store 5.0 into I3. So that's the reason you'll again have to typecast it. That is what it means, right? These are basic concepts that you must have learned in the programming languages that you worked in earlier. Is it clear? Okay. Next. Like see, this is the node. Once a value has been passed from a number of lower type to a higher number of higher type, the value is converted to the higher type of number. Like 5 is now stored into double. Now it is 5.0. Now it's double value. That's it. Then next, IDs can always be assigned to strings. So that we have already understood. Like ID and string are compatible. But if there is a wrong string that you can assign, that you will assign to an ID, or a string which is not valid, an ID which is not valid and stored into a string, and you are assigning that ID into the ID variable, it will give a runtime error. That A B C D E F G LMNO. Remember? Okay. String can be assigned to IDs. However, at runtime, the value is checked to ensure that it is a legitimate ID. If it is not, then a runtime error is thrown. Exactly what I've explained right now. Clear, everyone? Okay. Next, if the numeric value of the right hand side exceeds the maximum value of an integer, you get a compilation error. In this case, the solution is to append L or L to the numeric value so that it represents a long value which has a wider range. I think we've already discussed this one. Yes or no? Okay. Next, arithmetic computation that produce larger values that produce values larger than the max values of the current type are set to overflow. Integer, right? I is equals to 2 1. What is the value? 4748 47486 3647 plus 5. So, like, is it inside the range of integer? Is it inside the range of integer? Yes or no? So both are integers. But the arithmetic computation, that means if you're gonna add it, add both of them, will it be an integer? It will exceed the range of the integer. Yes or no? So when it will exceed the range of an integer, it will again go back. So the answer of it you are expecting is it to be converted as, give me a second. 214 4 8 3 6 5 4 5 2, right? This is what you're expecting, but what it will come as minus 217483645, right? 48 67844 will come as, right? Because it will go back. And I mean, yeah, that's the concept that you learn in C. I'm not going to explain it to you again, but yeah, overflow, whenever overflow happens, the value automatically goes to the range, to the backside of the range and gets added over there. That's what it is. So yeah, I mean, to help with this situation, what we should do, that it should come as 214L 2147483 instead of going to the minus one. By the way, I think I have done something wrong in here. Yeah, there is 4 as well. And now it's good. Exactly. Assign it to a long variable. Will it work now? Exactly. You have to attach L also. Now, any one of them. Now it will be considered, the values will be considered as long, not as an integer. Is it clear with everyone? So that's what this point states, this point is saying. I hope it is clear to everyone.